are doing awesome. It is Sunday, the greatest day to give thanks. The greatest day to give thanks. And today I'm going to do it a bit differently because, man, I just had I started off this morning with an amazing story of a friend of mine. And so, what is Sunday about? Sunday is, you know what? You live this great life, and every day is a gift. Every day is a gift. No one is guaranteed of another day. And one of the secrets of having a great life is gratitude. One of the secrets of having a great life is gratitude. So, John Templeton, one of the multimillionaires in the 1920s, they asked him, what is the secret of your wealth, of your success, of your happiness? And he says, gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most important things. And if you've gone and you read books and you've gone through seminars like I have, it always comes up. And the reason is because a human being cannot feel two emotions at the same time. You cannot feel sadness and happiness at the same time. You can only feel one emotion. You cannot be angry and happy at the same time. You're either angry, you're either happy, you're either sad, all these emotions, right? And the reason why gratitude is so important, because what you focus on expands. What you focus on expands. So if you focus on being angry, because it's a choice, and emotion is a choice, because you focus on that, right? And you got to understand that you do control your life because you control what you focus on. And what you focus on is what emotion you will feel, and how you feel is what you will act upon. So Sunday is absolutely a great day. It's absolutely a great day to say, you know what, thank you, God, for this great day. Give thanks for this great day. Give thanks for the week that's just gone by. And give thanks despite circumstances. Find something to be grateful for. You see, what's wrong in your life is available, but so is what's right. So you've got to choose, what are you going to focus on? And what you focus on expands. So if you've had a terrible week, right, and things have just gone wrong for you, and all you focus on is, I've had a terrible week, things have just gone wrong for me, there's nothing good in my life, how do you think you will feel? And when it's time to take action, because every single day you've got to take action. You've got to get up, you've got to brush your teeth, you've got to get ready for work, you've got to get ready for church, you've got to look after your children, you've got to there's so much things you've got to do in your day. But how you do it, are you doing it with a great attitude? And the first step to do things with a great attitude is to give thanks. So you wake up in the morning, you have a little ritual, and I always say, write down 5 things that you're grateful for. Find 5 things that you're grateful for. There's always something to be grateful for, or there's always something to be negative about. And what you focus on expands. Now, when you go and do those actions, how do you make breakfast for your children? How do you talk to your children? Well, if you focus on all negative things, you are going to speak negative to your children. You're going to bring up stuff. The atmosphere is going to be down. So there's so much things that you can change your outcome of your day. Now, today, this morning, I remember of 2 situations. I remember one, someone saying to me about purpose. And I believe that every human being is born with greatness, and every human being has purpose. I believe that with all my heart, and I believe that purpose has been given upon us by God. We've been blessed beyond our recognition by God in order to live out our purpose, because everything has a purpose in this world. And when you have this thought, I was challenged one day, and I said, there is no purpose. We get born, we live life, and we die. That's life. And I can't believe that, because that makes no sense. Because every single thing, if you look at a bumblebee, if you look at the sun, if you look at the earth, if you look at the world, everything has purpose, right? So why would God have made a mistake with you and not given you purpose? And some of you, I just want to share a bit of the story that happened this morning. Some of you might wake up and you might just say, my life is terrible. I don't have purpose. I don't know what's good in my life and that. And before I did this video, I was chatting to a friend of mine, and they just had a terrible, terrible week. It was just terrible. There was one of the children in the family was kidnapped, and they needed to find this kid, and it was just so terrible. But what inspired me about this person, they never lost their faith in God, and they kept on praying, and they kept on going for things. They kept on going that they will find this kid. This kid will come back to them. And there was so much things with drugs and all that could have gone wrong, but they kept their faith despite their circumstances. I've said always, if you wake up and you have a man-made problem, you do not have a problem. And I always say, when I wake up in the day and I have so much challenges, one with God is a majority. So whatever problems you're facing, and if you face that problem with God by your side, and you face that problem knowing that everything the outcome will be great. So obviously, you guys know me, my channel, and it's about building great businesses, and I speak about mindset. But I never take Sundays for granted. I never take gratitude for granted, and I believe in a true north principle. Why was I inspired this morning? Because this friend of mine never lost her way. She's such an inspiration to me, because she never lost her way. She never blamed God for her circumstances. She kept her faith. She kept going. She knew with absolute certainty. That's faith. In spite, when you do not know the outcome, and you keep your faith despite the circumstances, despite the outcome. And I just believe that 90% of the time, when that happens, the outcome is God's will, and 90% of the time, all of the time actually, it's a good outcome because it's God's will, right? And it might not be the outcome that you want, but it might be the outcome that you need to grow, to develop, to get over yourself. And that was a terrible circumstances. And most of us don't go through that type of circumstance. Most of us do not go through that. And most of us have a problem on how we're going to pay the electricity, or how we're going to pay the school fees, or most of us don't have such a big problem, but our problems are real, and they are important to us. I get that. So this is what I want to speak to you guys about. If you have a plan for your future, do you have a vision of your future? So you wake up each day and you say, I've got to do these things. But how do you have a good plan? A good plan needs a vision. You need to see it actually happening. You need to see it actually happening. So when someone says to me, I want to build this great business, or I want this great family, and that, I ask them, what does that look like? Can you see it happening? Because if you can see it happening, and you now reverse engineer that into a plan, that's how you get to a perfect plan. You see it happening first. You must have a vision of that thing. Then you get back and you say, so if I see this happening, this is where my kids are going to go to school. This is where the office is going to be. This is how we're going to make money. This is how we're going to serve people. I can see it happening. Now, if you can see it with a vision, now you can start building a plan for that vision. So do you understand? If people start building a plan, and they're building tasks, but they haven't seen the outcome. Can you see the house, the house that you're going to build? Can you see it? before you plan to build it. Because then the plans will work towards that vision. And this is where it all comes down. You better have faith. You better have faith that it will come to fruition because you have seen it. And if you have seen it, you can achieve it. Because God would never allow you to see it if He doesn't give you the ability, the potential on how to get it. Guys, I hope that makes sense. Have an awesome, awesome Sunday. This is John Eliades, your ultimate success strategist, and I will see you at the top. Cheers, bye.